to be done with humbleness and done very carefully, because race is a conversation and discussion about racial justice and just the historic draining of resources and assets and money from communities of color. It's just something that has to be done very carefully. But I think that it was, we just celebrated Dr. King's Day, and in his last book, Where Do We Go From Here, Community or Chaos, he set out a structure for that conversation to occur. And I think that it would be in the best interest of everybody to follow that structure. First, you identify where are we at right now. Second thing is that you assert your dignity and worth of all people, and assert that vigorously. And then you identify the structural impediments to moving forward, and then you fight like hell. In a non-violent way. And so, for that to occur, and with race underpinning and being that unspoken issue in the financial crisis and the foreclosure crisis, you have people like Ann Coulter, who blames the Community Reinvestment Act for the financial crisis. So you're stepping into a dangerous environment where a discussion about race could, if done incorrectly, could backfire. But I think it has to be done, because that's going to inform how you target the resources. Because every initiative, it seems like, over the past 50, 75 years, you start out with the intention that you're going to improve communities, improve neighborhoods, and then all of a sudden those resources start getting split off. And the people who are most in need of those resources, it doesn't quite get to them. Somehow, all of a sudden, you're building a stadium or a prison instead of infill housing in North St. Louis or North Minneapolis. And so those resources start being peeled off. So as we talk about expanding Section 8 vouchers, as we talk about expanding affordable housing tax credits, now we have the point where we can do that. If we have that conversation about race, we can target those to make sure that the affordable housing, low-income housing, is put in communities where it's going to provide that ladder, leveraging mass transit, good schools located near jobs, all those goals that have been there all along, but making sure that it happens.
Yeah, well, I think it's important to be able to discuss issues of race in a non-polarizing way that brings people together, as opposed to just send people into their corners. And so I want to thank you for introducing that important topic into this congressional hearing. Let me tell you, it's not often that congressional hearings have that element of the conversation brought up. I just want to again give praise and honor and thanks to you, Madam Chair, and also our chair, all of our witnesses who testified so eloquently. I just want to remind people, if they want to get something to the congressional record, I think we can accommodate that. And this is a real congressional hearing, just like the one we have in Washington all the time. Before I yield back, I'll hand the floor to Mr. Anderson.
Well, since this is on the record, down here on the ground, I really would like to see how we're going to get jobs back into the community. Where I stand, if I can't work, I can't eat, I can't get out, I can't afford affordable housing.
Right.
And so, laying off, I've never been laid off twice in 1 year before, and it happens. And so I'm just saying, most of the jobs that pay anything in the Twin Cities, I'm originally from New York, but in the Twin Cities now, most of the jobs that pay any kind of money, whether it's skilled or semi-skilled, are out. Transportation is an issue, the weather is an issue, all that, but there was a time when I first came here where you could walk to your job, practically. I mean, the good-paying jobs are right in the community or close enough to it. Is there any way? Well, is that going to happen? Infrastructure coming back?
Well,
money?
It's funny because actually both Congressman Waters and I are very focused on issues of jobs, and I can tell you that based on my what I hear in our Democratic caucus meetings, that most members of our caucus are very focused on jobs. We have the Senate issue to overcome. But a lot of members really, really want to see a job. We passed a jobs bill right before the Christmas break and included some extensions of unemployment insurance, COBRA, COBRA, when you lose your health care, and then and some food stamps, and then some infrastructure investment. Many of us are still focused on a jobs bill. We're trying to figure out how to get the Senate to come along with it. But I think but jobs are our front strategy. And I've told more than one member of Congress, if we don't figure out how to get some jobs, we're going to be looking for them ourselves.